Hello guys, here's Maria Carmo. I'm in the channel today, 369, with an amazing woman from Africa. Her name is April, and she's gonna introduce herself to you today. Hello.
Okay. Hello guys. Hi, my name is April. I'm from Africa, Nigeria, and currently I'm living in the city of Port Harcourt. So I got to know about blockchain and Cardano, everything about crypto in 2019, just last year, September. I was having a conversation with my friend, and he just brought it up. I'm like, April, do you know about blockchain or cryptocurrencies? I'm like, no. It was the first time I was hearing the word, and okay, then he took his time to explain everything, how in 2009 Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, everything, the whole background stuff. And what got me interested was when he said it can change Africa. It has solutions for Africa, the setbacks, the problems that Africa has. Blockchain can solve that. And okay, I said, well, okay, I want to know more. Tell me more. And then he recommended some articles and tutorial videos for me to, for better understanding. So in that process, I stumbled upon Mr. Hoskinson's whiteboard presentation, and just like every other person, that video was, really amazing. And I got to know the potentials that Cardano has, and I saw that these things can actually solve problems for Africa. It can change Africa for the better. It can solve a percentage of the problems we have here, because basically almost everything is centralized in Africa. The government has control over almost everything. And, I've seen the potentials that Cardano has, decentralization, for once, people can have a say. There will be real democracy here. People can actually do what they want to do without the government interfering, without them centralizing everything. Can you imagine even the internet is centralized here? We pay really high for internet, and then we get really poor connection, because it's centralized. They control everything. So with the potentials that Cardano has, Africa can, see a little bit of development or growth.
I'm talking on my channel a long time about Cardano democracy systems, and I'm talking a long time about the ID systems. We have Atala Prisma as probably will be the identity system, and we have Catalyst. That is, it's part of the democracy as we are choosing proposals at the moment. Blow my mind that loads of people in Africa doesn't have an ID. Is it true?
Yeah, yes, very, very true. They don't have. I had the opportunity to speak to some, youth about blockchain, and I asked them, like, do you know what blockchain is, or do you know anything about blockchain? And they said blockchain is Bitcoin. Some of them said blockchain is a scam. They don't really know what it is, and what it can do for them here in Africa. So that's what ZOE pool is about. We want to create awareness in Africa. We want to, tell people that, oh, you can actually, your situation can be better with Cardano. Your situation can be better with blockchain. Africa, most of the countries here are third world countries, and the level of development cannot be compared to that of first world countries. So with Cardano, we can leapfrog our way into the future, because before we get to the stage where first world countries are, it will take a very long time. So with this potential, like
Is it breaking down the connection? Blows my mind that millions and millions of people doesn't have an ID, but what Cardano did got me from my heart when they said the poor people and the most vulnerable one will have basic services, that basically ID and bank services. And then I thought, wow, there is no one company in the world that the goal is to give power to the people, is to empower people, is how Cardano got me. I am ambassador,
Yeah.
and I'm here today as an ambassador, open this space to you. So open your heart to us. Do you know anyone in your life that doesn't have an ID and it's make his life harder? Someone that doesn't have a bank account and make his life harder?
Yeah, there are people. There are a lot of them here in Africa. Majority of Africans are unbanked, and it's really that's the situation is really terrible. And even the ones that are banked are, making complaints because it's decentralized, and to make transactions from one person to another, there are many complaints associated with that. And the fact that Cardano can solve that is really commendable. And that's what one of the goals of ZOE. First of all, people can't use what they don't know about. They can't adopt it if they don't know about it. So we have to teach them what it is about. If they know that a Cardano can do this, why not adopt it? But the first things first, they don't know. My friend always says that the difference between where you are now and where you're going to is the knowledge, or where you'll be is the knowledge. It will take the knowledge. If they know it, they can get there. But right now, the percentage of people that do not know about blockchain is very high. The rate of people. So Zoe wants to create awareness in Africa by organizing meetups, hackathons, tip seminars for especially for women, in Africa, and just create awareness, let people know. And once they know, they would want to adopt it. They would want to, see this thing working for themselves.
I see.
Yeah.
I see the shine in your eyes when you talk about Cardano. People have been commenting on my videos how happy I look, and I'm happy because the future gonna be
Yeah.
better. Everything gonna be better. We are building a road for 100 years ahead of us. We might not be
Yeah.
here when the entire thing will be ready, but it's a better and a fair world, because when you tackle the problem of democracy, when you tackle the problem of ID and bank services, you are tackling a huge problem that is here for ages, and no one there to say, okay, we're gonna solve it. And it's why I'm so passionate about Cardano. But
Yeah.
tell more about your stake pool. What is exactly your cause? What you do around it? I know you operate it and you do all this programming bit, but have you been doing something about marketing? Do you need delegators? Do you need help? Tell me. Open your heart.
Okay, we actually need delegators. We're still small. The delegators we have are still, relatively small, but we need more. And we're on Twitter, marketing on Twitter, and I'm about creating a group on Telegram for our delegators and people that want to support Africa. And Zoe stands for life. Zoe is Greek for life, and as the name implies, we want to give life to Africa. We want to see a better Africa. So many problems are associated with this continent. So as a pool, we want to shed light. We want to bring life to Africa by telling people, by educating people that blockchain is actually the future. Cardano is the future. And, with the launch of Prism, Atala Prism, it has already solved up to 5 problems. And those 5 problems are actually associated with Africa too. Problem of education, retail, agriculture, and 2 others I can't remember right now. So Atala Prism has solved that. And with the upcoming era of Cardano, Gokwen, Abaixo, and Volatile, there will be more solutions that will come about. So I wouldn't want the majority of Africans to be left out in this beautiful future ahead of us. So we started now, we'll educate people. especially females. There are less females in this space, so
I
I want
know
to focus more.
there is a little bit
Yeah.
girls. For example, I am the only woman ambassador in
Whoa.
Cardano program, and it's why I'm doing what I'm
Mm,
doing, because I think ambassadors should be giving voice and attention for who has
yeah.
no voice. How people will find you if the people doesn't, other people that have more power in the community doesn't open the doors to you. So we need
Mm.
to open up, you need to look around us and help our fellows, is what I think. So April, why would you like more women in blockchain?
Um, First of all, growing up as a young lady in Africa, I was stereotyped into this idea that some particular professions are meant for males and some for females. I had this idea that as a lady, you can either be a nurse, a teacher, or any other field, but not the tech field. They made it look so hard and difficult that, I had phobia for anything tech related. I couldn't even do anything tech. To, the least I could do is operate a computer, but to go into the tech field to study mathematics, physics, chemistry, they made it look so hard. So I grew up with this phobia that boys will always be better in tech. And there are other ladies, many of them, millions of ladies that have this idea too, like me. And they're in Africa. Around me, I see so many ladies scared of tech. And, that's the more reason I want them there. I want them to, see that this tech world is not so hard at all. I'm still learning. I just got to know about this, a year ago, and it has been an amazing experience and not so difficult. You just need to put your mind to it. So I want to tell them, I want to let them know that, hey, if you really want to do this, you can actually do this if you put your mind to it. Some of them want to, but this fear, this phobia is there that the males will always be better. And we are not blaming the males. It's just society gave us this idea. And, I want to see so many ladies come out of it. I want to see them actually entering into this space and, doing great stuff with it.
I
Yeah.
truly resonate with you. Being a woman in the development country is a challenge. Is a challenge
Yeah.
that people around the world cannot understand. And I really know what you're
Mm,
talking about, because the place where I grow up, more than a half of people that were in my class at school will get involved in crime, will
mm,
not like the rates so people go to university is a little bit high from
yeah.
the last decade, but wasn't that high before. I couldn't go to university for many years because it was so expensive. So
Mm,
apart from the gender ideology, we have to
yeah.
overcome so much more challenges. And it's why I'm here to give a voice to you and give voice to any girl out there that want to get involved
Mm.
with Cardano. We are almost finishing here. Would you like to give a shout out to anyone in particular?
Yeah, I would like to give a shout out to the ladies of Cardano, every lady in the Cardano community. I want to give a shout out to them. I will remember most of them, but the few I can remember, I'll mention Shweta, Amanda. There are two Amandas actually. One is an artist and one is a stakepool operator. They are really great women. And yourself, and from Alicine, Alexandra. There are so many. All the women of Cardano are wonderful. So I want to give a shout out to Hoga. He's an amazing community member. He got to a point where I was creating my poll, and it got so tough. I even misplaced some amount of Ada, and I didn't know what to do. I was going crazy, and out of nowhere, this amazing person helped me to recover the ADA and then finish up everything. It was really tough. It was getting too tough for me to handle. And then he stepped in and handled everything. So I want to give a shout out to him. However, you are amazing, and Anyone watching this, I really want you guys to delegate to his pool. Tika, Ada, he's really amazing, and it shows the love and unity in the community. Thank you.
And you're not gonna have give a shout out to your pool. What's your pool name?
Okay. Oh wow, my pool, Zoe pool. Zoe is Greek for life, and the Tika is Zoe. Please delegate to Zoe. Zoe needs more delegators, so we can see a better Africa and, bring more women into this space.
So guys, we are finishing this episode. My stake pool is the cards. We support education in South America, mainly in Brazil. We are dealing with basic educations at the moment and hope go further and in advanced levels. And I hope see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.